Hello the internet, welcome back to Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and we finally have developers note for April. Now this is the April development direction, so not really patch notes, more of a hey guys, what we are doing recently and what we are planning on doing and some of the updates, right? So let's go through this. I haven't seen anything. Someone sent me a picture of I don't know if it's a character or a skin, and my god, it looks fine. So we will skip once again the usual introduction. Actually no, I do wanna read here. We sincerely apologize for the disappointment and inconvenience caused to many of you by the recent update. We were unable to provide a satisfying enough collaboration event, and with the subsequent pet gem system, we also caused concerns about the game direction. I want to be 100%. Apologies mean fucking nothing. A lot of people are leaving the game. A lot of people already uninstalled because it was a really bad collaboration. Yeah, sure, Yumi, you could use her, right? She's pretty good. But Hikari and Asuka was awful. Not only that, but if you also have into consideration that most people know unless you awaken a character, they are useless long term, means it's really hard for people to care or to bother pulling for more than a copy. Why would they? If they get a +3 or +4, that character is useless in 2 months. Right? So for a lot of people, unless they go all in +7, core 7 max, they don't care. And so apologies mean nothing if they are not actually changing stuff. And I've already complained on the content creator channel multiple times, and I've told them like, hey, a lot of the resources are awful to get, the income is really bad, and the shop, like, I'm telling them, me and my community want to spend more money, but your packs suck. Give me better packs and we'll spend more, right? Like, we're telling them like, hey, we want to spend more money, but your packs are really awful. And so a lot of things is like, yeah, we apologize, but what are you gonna change, right? That's it. The development team has also taken your reactions very seriously, and we understand that this is not simply a matter of inconvenience, but one that requires us to reconsider our overall direction, okay? The situation has made us take another look at where we are headed. Notice regarding the pet gem system. We are well aware of the many concerns surrounding the pet gem system. The system was designed as a growth structure alongside the broad content, so at this point it's difficult for us to withdraw the system itself or completely overhaul it. However, we believe that our most important task right now is to reduce the burden and satisfaction that the Stormbringers are feeling towards it. To that end, we will quickly move forward with improvements in the following direction. Reducing the burden of acquisition and growth, alright? Gem boxes will be added to event and mission rewards. We will continue to monitor the system and adjust supply amounts so that players do not struggle to obtain gems. I think that the problem is not obtaining gems, it's actually getting legendary gems. Because below heroic, they're useless. You don't want to reroll them, you don't want to do anything. The only thing you do before heroic, it's merge. You don't do anything else, just go and merge. And you need... And the problem with merging is that you guys have to understand. As you saw, I merged blue into blue. Because how this system works is that there is 3 tiers. There is tier 1 blue gems, tier 2 blue gems, tier 3 blue gems. After tier 3 blue gems, then you go into purple tier 1. And then purple tier 2, purple tier 3. And then legendary tier 1, legendary tier 2, legendary tier 3. And you are losing a lot of gems while you are merging. Right, as you just saw. So, how long is gonna take for people to reach a point where they have good gems? And again, I understand a lot of these systems are long-term progression. The problem is you already have a lot of long-term progression systems that are not good. Like the training system and how scarce those resources are, like some of the souls, like some of the gifts, like just farming gear overall is also an omega long-term resource, like also your chaos cubes and also your relic. Like there is way too many systems you're trying to implement that will take years for players to even catch up, right? So yeah. Easy gem faceting difficulty. We also plan to reduce the difficulty of gem faceting by added ways to obtain or use it other than diamonds. Oh yeah, that was another thing that was fucked up. That if you do want to reroll a gem, you have to use these tickets, right? But if you run out of tickets, you can't use 100 gems per faceting, if I remember correctly. That is disgusting. Like, that is a fucking awful decision, right? So yeah. Adjustment to Square gem stats. The Square gem set effect will be changed from block to critical damage. Nice. We also plan to provide a way to change gem shapes in the future. That's cool. For the most part, this game, at the end of the day, you want to focus on offensive stuff. Just like most games, you reach a point where survivability is not a problem, so you just want more damage, right? Improved convenience. The gem information tooltip will be improved so that you can jump directly to the gem faceting screen. That's nice. Gems currently equipped by a pet will be displayed at the top of the list, making it easier to check the current equipment status at a glance. Okay, those are like nice changes for the pet itself, but what else? About the collaboration event. Many of you thought that the Senran Cabana collaboration event did not live up to expectations. The development team is also taking this very seriously. While it is difficult to expand the amount of collaboration content at this stage, for those of you who felt disappointed, we are preparing an April event with a greater number of events and rewards that you can more clearly feel, okay? In particular, the April event celebrating April Fool's Day has been prepared with the focus on providing an experience that is light and fun, while still offering meaningful rewards. Still doesn't really tackle the problem of everyone who was waiting for the collab for so long, and it ended up being so disappointing, and so many people we've seen leave the community over the curse of this month with the collab, right? Introducing Kari Shara, the red dragon. Okay, red dragon looking kind of cute, huh? I like her. What is she? In the second April update, the new character Kari Shara will be added. She is the guardian dragon of the Kingdom of Britannia, and the second update. Okay, she's the guardian dragon of Britannia and the being that bestows its blessing upon the Pendragon family. She's a rare position fire element. Nice, nice, nice. We haven't gotten anything fire in a while. Like fire, it's kind of on a bad position at the moment. It's not like they're awful, okay? But when you look at them, the best characters for fire are just support characters. Like it's your Pelse. It's Christina nowadays getting more use because of her buffs, and that's it. Rhea has seen a resurgence. She's being used a little bit. Morgause, Elizabeth, Enya, never used nowadays. And then Kay on PvP, outside PvP, she barely sees anything, right? So yeah, it's nice that we're getting a fire character. We have prepared her as a character with powerful lore and a strong appeal. Okay, so she will be added to the lobby. I assume that's her ultimate animation. Okay, so an explosion coming from a ticket on her boobs. I like it. I like it. Nice animation. Memorial costume. Oh, we're getting a gacha skin. Can I even show this on? Oh, well. Too late, I guess. Following Eva, Karashira will be the second character to receive a memorial costume. Okay. How are you gonna tell people we're improving the game and put a $40 gacha skin? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, it's such a retarded thing to say. Like, oh, guys, we are sorry for the shit collaboration. The way we're fixing it is by adding a $40 gacha skin into the game. Crazy work. We focus on the presentation, alright. Additional memorial room actions. I don't wanna. Okay, let me check if I can show these or not. 1 second. Yeah, I don't think I can show her burst animation in here. If I want the video, I don't think this video will be monetized. Lost short videos are rarely monetized. But yeah, I'm not showing the burst animation. It does look pretty good if you guys want to see it. And I assume this might be the lobby we get. If this is the lobby, that is a really good lobby. Interesting. Okay, let's just keep scrolling here. Introducing the maid cafe. Oh, that is the alt. I like that burst animation a lot. For those of you who don't remember, once again, this is going to be the Rita alt, the Rita SSR character you will be able to obtain on the maid cafe. Alright, so we're aiming to release the Maid Cafe of the second update of April as well. The Maid Cafe is not a simple growth feature, a space designed for enjoying interaction with the characters and its atmosphere. Okay, just more casual interact with the girls. Don't really care too much. Damn, Rita looks fine in there. By ordering food from Rita, you can raise your Maid Cafe membership and gain buffs. Permanent buffs? Okay, so I assume it's like the blacksmith and the other guy. That is permanent buff you can't just keep in there. Okay, you will also be able to take characters and pets in here. So far we only know about Rita. I assume they want to introduce more mates in the future. Zero complaints on that regard. As long as the characters are good, because we play other gacha games where free characters tend to be really bad. So let's play in here, they are good. I will continue to add various presentations and interactions elements to strengthen the unique vibe of the Maid Cafe. Interesting. No comments. Maid Rita comic release. Okay, so she's also getting a nice comic. And then the Lueira cutscene renewal. Are they changing it completely? Even after the previous improvements, the renewed Lueira cutscene still did not meet the development team's internal standard. I don't think it was a bad burst animation. I don't know what they're changing, but I will not complain if my girl is getting even more love. One of my favorite characters at the moment, Palamedes and Lueira, so zero complaints for me. That's good. April's full event, April Fool Day, we have prepared a variety of events and rewards. Alright, as long as we can get nice freebies, zero complaints, right? Zero complaints. We'll see what else they are adding in there. Roundtable Pass returns to help new Swordbringers settle in more easily. We're preparing to bring back the Roundtable Passes. Those are good for new players. Wells cannot buy them because you don't get anything. Like, what you get is pretty bad. Additional balance improvements. Esteria will receive a balance improvement. Oh. Only Esteria? Alright. I don't think she needs a buff. Like, maybe if you want to increase her damage. But her utility is already there. She already has good utility. Never will complain about buffed, right? Buff characters, great. But we'll see. End of the Part 1 story. Lost Sword Part 1 story is approaching its climax. In the first April update, the final choice of Ethan the Swordbringer leading towards the conclusion Part 1 will be revealed. Hope that you will witness that moment. Okay, we'll see what's going on. Some nice spoilers in there. Goodbye, Elizabeth. Okay. Abyss expanded to floor 80. I haven't even done the last 10 chapters because... What for? If they add a card, I will do it. But when the rewards are... They're not bad. There is a couple like random characters, whatnot. But there is no new card that will really change the meta or do anything. So I'm not interested. If they add a new card, however, then we will be pushing Abyss to see what's going on in there. And then the closing words, which I don't really care. It's the usual bullshit, and I'm not going to be scrolling down because those 3 pictures, I don't think I can show them on this video. Now, in my opinion, I like the new character. It looks good. Some of the changes for the pageant system looks decent. It's not enough. I don't think the game is dying by any means, but I think it's obviously losing players. Losing players doesn't mean dying, okay? A lot of games will be losing players on specific events, then gaining more. Rinse and repeat. But right now, a lot of the systems are annoying and even more so for newer players, even with the pass. The only way a new player has to catch up is by spending money, when so many other games allow you to at least get to a decent point as a football player. I think also, after having a really bad collaboration, your way of saying we are sorry is by adding a gacha skin. It's stupid. But that's it for me. That said, I'm out. We are live every single day. Any questions you guys have or how you feel about the patch, leave a comment down below. Good luck with your pool, the internets, and I'll see you in the next one.